Trigunas.
सात्विक, तामसिक, राजसिक.
Very good. Satoguna, Satvaguna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. These are the three gunas which you will be having. Every individual will have. Right? So now, Satvaguna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. Hence, the mind is called Prakasha Kriya Sita Shila, and the state of the Trigunas are respective called brightness, action, and static. So Satvik has a brightness in the nature. In the sense, it is completely pure. Satvaguna is a symbol of purity. Tamoguna, motionless, dullness, sleepy. This kind of attitude is tamoguna. And rajoguna, which is more active, which is very active. So, especially you see those people who work lot, who are very aggressive, those people are rajasic guna people, in the sense rajoguna people, right? Chitta, the mind has five states. Five state. Make a title of it. Five states of mind. Five states of mind. Now, what are those five states? Kshipta, Moodha, Vikshipta, Ekagra, and Nirodha. Kshipta, Moodha, Vikshipta, Ekagra, and Nirodha. These are the five states of the mind. Now again MCQ questions will come on this. So one state of mind will be given, some certain situation will be given, and you need to bifurcate which type of mind it is. Whether in this state or that state, like Kshipta or Vikshipta, Moodha, Nirodha, what type of mind state is this? So that you need to select. Options also will be given. Now yoga begins in the concentrate state of Chitta. All the moods, reflection and thoughts that arise in Chitta are classified in five categories again. Now before going to categories, let us clear ourselves. Kshipta is a state of mind where it is disturbed. What is it? Kshipta is a disturbed state of mind. Got it? Now, another is Moodha. Moodha is dull state of mind. Moodha is dull state of mind. So, not more active, not working, always having kind of a laziness in the body, a sleepy mode, not bothered about the liberation or anything. So, that kind of a state the mind is having, then it is called Moodha. Okay? Now, Vikshipta. Vikshipta is distracted, confused completely. It doesn't know what to do. No clarity in the mind. So, what I have to do and what should not be done. So, that is the state of mind where Vikshipta is having. Now, another state, the fourth state, is Ekagra. Ekagra in the sense one pointed. Yes, Ekagra is one pointed. See, when you have a one pointed mindset, then definitely you will achieve. This is the state of mind where you are near to the achievements. So, my point is, let me complete this class for 2 hours, all the topics or whatever the certain topics. Suppose I take one topic, okay, in 1 hour I will complete this. This is one pointedness. If you have decided that I will complete the teacher course, then that is a kind of a state of mind which is called ekagra. You are at one pointed. So you are focused on that. That is the state of mind. Got it? In the last stage is Nirodha. Nirodha means you are having a mastery over it, completely mastery over it. Whatever you do, whatever the achievements you have done, you have achieved the mastery over it. That is the state of mind which is called Nirodha. Got it? Now these are the states of mind. Don't get confused. States of mind. Now categories of the minds also are there. Now what are those categories? Let us discuss about the categories. Pramana, Viparyaya. There is a sutra on this. Pramana, Viparyaya, Vikalpa, Nidra, Smritayah. See, all these 5 categories of the minds are covered in this sutra. So every sutra of Maharishi Patanjali is a definition on any topic. So this is the definition on the categories of the mind. Got it? Now pramana. What is the pramana? Pramana in the sense right knowledge. Suppose if you have seen something or if you have heard something, not seen, you have heard something and you don't believe. In the sense the mind doesn't believe. Mind will ask for the pramana. It will ask for the proof. What is the proof that you are saying this is there? Then what is the proof for that? It will ask like that. That is called right knowledge. Got it? Now, second one is pramana viparyaya. Indiscrimination. Indiscrimination in the sense there is what do you say? Very bifurcate ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. So that is called indiscrimination. This is kind of a state of mind. Now another one is vikalpa, verbal delusion. Believe on the verbal delusion. So this is just listening to the words and having delusions. This is verbal delusion or vikalpa. Or in other way, vikalpa is used in other way also, like alternate option. If this is not there, what is next? This is vikalpa. Sleep, sleepy mode. That is nidra. This is the state of mind where you'll be having nidra is required for the body and the mind. So this is one of the state where it will be in the sleepy mode. No thoughts, nothing. Completely sleepy thoughts. Now smriti, memory. If you hear something, it will go to the memory that you will remember. So this has happened yesterday or day before yesterday or 1 hour before. So there it is smriti, where you will remember. Okay? Now, the state of yoga is impended these thoughts and moods, irrespective of their conditions. In yoga samadhi, the affections and the bondages of karma subside when they are impended. The practitioner achieves a mental state called nirodha. So completely mastery over the mind. When the practitioner have some practices, some yogic practices, some kind of a samadhi, then it means he has achieved the siddhi. So that is called nirodha state of an individual where he is near to the realization. Okay? So these are the state of mind. Now next we will move to the definition, which is very, very important. One we have covered. This is only for the syllabus. One we have covered for what is it? Maharshi Patanjali's definition we have covered. Now Bhagavad Gita. According to Bhagavad Gita, what are the definitions? There are 2 major definitions which we will be covering today. Okay? So please understand. Shloka number 48. Shloka number 48. In Bhagavad Gita, how many chapters are there in Bhagavad Gita? Any ideas?
18
18.
chapters.
Very good. Shlokas, number of shlokas?
No idea, ma'am.
Okay, 700 sutras. Total 700 sutras. And it is divided into chapters. Now in Bhagavad Gita, in that state, actually two popular definitions you will find. I'm not saying only two popular definitions are there, but popular, when we say two are majorly, you will hear by one or the other way. So that is the shloka which is popular. One is yoga स्थ कुरु कर्माणि संगम त्यक्त्वा धनंजय सिद्धि सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा समत्वं योग उच्यते. Can you chant this? Bartala.
Yes, ma'am.
If possible, please chant.
Yeah. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya 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 siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate.
Very good. But, ma'am, here one very important thing is the pronunciation.
Yes.
Okay. So I
Yes,
will
ma'am.
teach you. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll teach you. So just do it. योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि संगं त्यक्त्वा धनंजय सिद्धि सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा समत्वं योग उच्यते. Once again, listen the pronunciation where rasva and dirgha are implemented. योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि संगं त्यक्त्वा धनंजय सिद्धि सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा समत्वं योग उच्यते. Here yoga stha, you should say yoga stha kuru karmani. You need to just drag it. Okay. Yogastha. I'll just repeat it now. Sindhu ma'am will repeat after me. Okay. Yogastha kuru karmani.
Yogastha kuru karmani
संज्ञं त्यक्त्वा धनंजय.
संज्ञं त्यक्त्वा धनंजय.
Very good. सिद्धि सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा.
सिद्धि सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा
समत्वं योग उच्यते.
समत्वं योग उच्यते.
Super. You might have heard somebody chanting the shlokas, how rhythmically they chant and how where pauses are implemented, where it is dragged. While listening it, you feel very happy, no? You feel very pleasant, isn't it? Because these slokas are very, very scientific and it is designed in that way. And you have to chant in that way. Whether you know the meaning of the shloka or not, don't worry at all. Are you getting my point? Whether you don't know the meaning of it, it is okay. If you chant the slokas in a righteous way, without your knowledge, there will be a purification in the body, in the mind, and the spirit. Automatically, the transformation happens, which is very big thing. And people spend a lot of time of their life on this thing to bring the discipline and the transformation. Getting my point? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So it is very beautiful. So how you have chanted, no? Similarly, you need to chant, ma'am. Now, Manu sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Unmute yourself. I'll chant. After me, you need to chant. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yogastha kuru karmani.
Yogascha Kuru karmani.
Very good. Wherever I give pause and wherever I drag, you need to do the same thing. Don't feel shy, okay? Sangam Tattva Dhananjaya.
Sangam tyapta dhananjaya.
Siddhi Siddhyo Samo Bhutva.
Siddhi siddha tamo bhutva.
Once again. Siddhi Siddhyo ಯ ಧ ತೆಳಗೆ ಯವತ್ ಧೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಧೋ ಬರೆಯೋದ ಯವತ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಓಕೆ ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಸಿದ್ಧ್ಯೋ ಸಮೋ ಭೂತ್ವ
Siddhi siddhyo
ಹಾ
samo bhutva.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಸಮತ್ವಂ ಯೋಗ ಉಚ್ಯತೆ
Tvam yoga uchyate.
once again ಸಮತ್ವಂ ಯೋಗ ಉಚ್ಯತೆ
Samatvam yoga uchyate.
ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಹೀಗೇನೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ and you need to memorize it. Got it? Any doubt here in the pronunciation? No? Okay. After some time, we will have the discussion on this. Now, in this shloka, what they are talking about? Samatvam. That is equanimity. What is yoga? Equanimity is the yoga. Now, when I say equanimity, between what? Between what? There is again a question. Ishta, Nishta, Upapattishu. Ishta, Nishta, Upapattishu. Very new words. Huh? Likes and dislikes. What are these things? Likes
Likes and
and
dislikes.
dislikes. That is equanimity between like and dislike. Now, here what they are saying? They are saying ki siddhi siddhyo. Siddhi siddhyo actually asiddhi. Siddhi siddhyo ಇದನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಈ ತರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Siddhi and asiddhi. Whether it is likes or dislikes, whether it is success or failure, whether it is anything. Got it? If you say one word, opposite of that. It can be anything, the equanimity between these two things. Now, in the life, opportunity comes, obstacles comes, right? Up and down comes. Am I right? These things comes in our life. So all the time, we need to be ready to take them equally. What he is saying? Who is saying and who is listening? Here, Krishna is saying to Arjuna. This conversation, this entire Bhagavad Gita is the conversation between Arjuna and the Krishna, Lord Krishna. Right? Now, otherwise what happens? Suppose if you don't take in it as equally, what happens? If something goes favorable, what we will say? If we don't keep this in our mind, we will say, I have done it. I'm so great. Let me throw the party today because I have achieved. I have achieved. Nanu, aham, garva. ಈ ರೀತಿ hyper ekdam. And something goes wrong, what we will do? If we don't have equanimity, you know, all the time it happens to me. Emoji ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಜ್ಯೋತಿರೋ ಮುಖ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆನೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Why? I don't know. God does this only to me. Why it happens? So I'm not in a good mood because it happened to me. Yes, it is very bad. God is very bad. This is very bad. That is very bad. This kind of attitude is not good for us. If you want to achieve the siddhi, what you have to be? You have to be equal in all the situation. ಈಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Today my friend looked at me but did not smile. He is my best friend, but she looked at me but she did not smile. Why? Why she has done this? She is so mean, or he is so mean, right? There are some cases, or there are many cases in the social media. It's today's scenario. If you take the social media, for Facebook or Twitter or anything, somebody posts the post on the Facebook or on the YouTube or Instagram or Twitter, WhatsApp, or WhatsApp status also will be put there. And if no one clicks on the like button, they did wrong themselves. Very sensitive. Very, very sensitive. If something happens, when something is posted, they expect to people like it. Nobody
External
likes.
validation.
Sorry?
Yes, ma'am. External validation. We are always seeking that.
Yes. Nobody likes it. So they will go to a depression, tension all the time. Due to this, something will go wrong or something will be done wrong. Correct? ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್, ಏನೋ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸುಸೈಡ್. This is not the yoga. This is not the equanimity. You need to maintain that. If suppose adu aitu and suddenly I post something on the Facebook, it will become viral. They will think, yes, I am great. I'm very great because my post has become viral. I got a wings, right? I'm flying, right? Higher and higher and higher. Something happened, some wrong things, then dhadam, mukhad mele. Yes. Life is not same all the time. Please understand. Who is saying? Krishna is saying. Whom? To Arjuna. Now here, this Bhagavad Gita itself is a Krishna, and we all on this earth, we all on this planet are Arjuna. Up and downs will happen. Correct? So what you have to be? That is what you need to apply yoga in your life every day. ಈಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಯೋಗ ಏನಂತ. Then it is called yoga. Yoga is a way of life. Yoga is a science of life. Yoga is a discipline of life. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Equanimity between these things is yoga. Be equal all the time. Face the things as they are. ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. If you are not ready to accept the things as they are, you will be over anxiety. You will have depression. You will have stress. Okay? So you need to accept the things as they are. Then you can analyze it. Why it has happened to me. First accept. Okay. For example, I have studied but what I expected, those marks I have not received. I will not use fail word. I'll say certain marks I expected, I did not receive. It means something has happened wrong. Accept it first. Don't be judgmental. Otherwise, we will go mental. Got it? Accept it. Accept the things as they are.
Yes, ma'am.
Before accepting the things, you should love. ಏನ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಲವ್ ಅನ್ನತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಎಸ್, ಐ ಸೇ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಟು ಲವ್. ನಮಗ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ವಾ? ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಇನ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲವ್ ವರ್ಡ್, LOVE, ಲವ್, ವೆರಿ ಬಿಗ್ ವರ್ಡ್, ವೆರಿ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಯು ಟು ದ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್. ನೌ ದಿಸ್ ಲವ್ ವರ್ಡ್, L for listen. What I said? Start making a point out of it. L for listen. O for observe. Not that love between husband and wife, between boy and girl, not that kind of love. This is yoga love. Listen. O observe. We verify. E enter. That is called love. This love is the key to the success, to the achievement of your life. Don't jump suddenly. Don't, never ever jump. If somebody says something, she is so bad, she is so mean, or he is so bad, he is very this thing, arrogant attitude, all that. No, wait, first I accept whatever he or she says, accept it. Okay, then after that you love it. What is love? Yes, what is love? Listen,
Listen, observe,
huh?
verify, and
Enter. Then
enter.
after verifying, enter. Then take the action. Okay, then give whatever you want to judge, you judge at that point of time. Now the judgment will vary. Okay, previously without loving, whatever the matter was there, the judgment of that thing, and after loving, judgment will be different. Got it? I'll pause here. Any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
No?
No.
Good. ಒಂದು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Mhm.
Okay, yes. Now the second important thing is, now here in the book, what see, O Dhananjaya, he says, perform the action and be steadfast in yoga. ಸ್ಥಿರವಾಗಿರು, equal ಆಗಿರು. Abandoning attachments and remaining equanimous in success and failure. What I said? 2 words, no? Only these 2 words I did not take. Different words I took. So, not only this, any situation where there are 2 things. One is negative, positive. So, that kind of a thing. Or up, down, big, small. So, these 2 aspects be equal. Here, he is saying success and failure be equal. Yoga is equanimity of the mind. Okay? Yoga is equanimity of the mind. Lot of confusions will be there in the Arjuna's mind in Kurukshetra. So on every step, every single step, he starts guiding him in this way. Okay. Now the second sutra, the sutra number 48, everyone will memorize. Okay. After memorizing, we will listen to each other. Now, shloka number 50. Shloka number 50. What is the time? Okay. We will, 1 second. Another shloka. Shloka number 50. What is it? बुद्धियुक्तो जहातीह उभे सुकृत दुष्कृते तस्माद्योगाय युज्यस्व योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्. Okay, we'll repeat one by one. Who will be first?
I'll do it.
Okay, you first chant. If you are making any mistake, I'll correct it.
बुद्धियुक्तो जहातिह उभे सुकृते.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I'll do that. I'll do that for you. बुद्धियुक्तो दीर्घ बुद्धियुक्तो जहातीह.
बुद्धियुक्तो जहातिह.
ಹ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 2 ಡಾಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ.
Okay. Okay.
ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ. ಬುದ್ಧಿಯುಕ್ತೋ ಜಹಾತೀಹ.
बुद्धियुक्तो जहातिह
ಉಭೇ ಸುಕೃತ ದುಷ್ಕೃತೆ.
उभे सुकृत दुष्कृते.
ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ ದ್ಯೋಗಾಯ ಯುಜ್ಯಸ್ವ.
तस्माद् योगाय युज्यस्व
ಯೋಗಃ ಕರ್ಮಸು ಕೌಶಲಂ.
ಯೋಗಃ ಕರ್ಮಸು ಕೌಶಲಂ.
ಗ ಬರ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಡಾಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಗ ಹ
Okay.
ಹ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಹ, ಮತ್ ಆ ಗಾ ಬರ್ದೆ 2 ಡಾಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮತ್ತದು ದೀರ್ಘ ಆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಗಾ ಹಾ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಎಳೆದಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್
Okay.
ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. Grammar is very, very essential in during the shlokas. Okay, once again, a complete
Okay.
one sentence we will be doing. बुद्धि युक्तो जहातीह उभे सुकृत दुष्कृते.
बुद्धियुक्तो जहातीह उभे सुकृत दुष्कृते.
Super. तस्माद्योगाय युज्यस्व योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्.
तस्माद् योगाय युज्यस्व योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्.
Very good, ma. Ultimate. Ultimate. Super. Next. No, sir. ನಾನು ಚಾಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನನ್ನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಚಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಯು ದೇರ್?
Yes, ma'am.
बुद्धियुक्तो जहातीह.
बुद्धियुद्धः sorry.
एक मिनट ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್, ಫೀಲ್ ಕಂಫರ್ಟೇಬಲ್. ಅದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದೇನಿದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ತರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಅನಿಸ್ಬಹುದು. ಬಿಡಿ, ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನ ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬಿ ಫ್ರೀ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್. ಕಲಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗರಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಅದಿರಿ, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ತಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಏನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾಚಿಕೆ ತಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಡಿ. ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ, ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ದೇರ್ ಟು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯು. ಎಸ್, ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ಹಾ,
Yes,
ವೆರಿ
ma'am.
ಗುಡ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಟ್. ಬುದ್ಧಿಯುಕ್ತೋ ಜಹಾತೀಹ.
बुद्धियुक्तः अस्तीव.
ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಬುದ್ಧಿ
बुद्धि
ಯುಕ್ತೋ.
युक्तो.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಬುದ್ಧಿಯುಕ್ತೋ
बुद्धियुक्तो.
ಜಹಾತೀಹ.
Ma'am, I didn't get you. Yuktah astiva.
ಯುಕ್ತೋ ಯುಕ್ತೋ ತೋ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಹ್ಮ್
Yukto.
ಹಾ, ತೋ.
Okay, okay.
ತಾ ತಿ ತಿ ತೋ ತೋ ಈ ತೋ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಬುದ್ಧಿ
Okay.
ಯುಕ್ತೋ.
Yuk. बुद्धियुक्तो.
ಸೂಪರ್. ಜಹಾತೀಹ.
जहातीह.
ಜಾ ಅನ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಜ ಹಾ. ಜ ರಸ್ವ, ಹಾ ದೀರ್ಘ. ಜಹಾತಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಸ್ವತಿ ಹಾ ದೀರ್ಘ ಜಹಾತಿಹ ಜಹಾತಿಹ ಅದು ರಸ್ವ ಓಕೆ ಹ್ಮ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಜಹಾತಿಹ
ಜಹಾತಿಹ
ಸೂಪರ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು ಈಗ ಹೇಳೋಣ ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯುಕ್ತೋ ಜಹಾತಿಹ
ಬುದ್ಧಿಯುಕ್ತೋ ಜಹಾತಿಹ
ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಉಭೇ ಉಭೇ
ಉಭೇ
ಸುಕೃತ ಸುಕೃತ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ
ಸುಕೃತ
ಹಾ ಸುಕೃತ ಉಭೇ ಸುಕೃತ
ಉಭೇ ಸುಕೃತ
ದುಷ್ಕೃತೆ
ದುಷ್ಕೃತೆ
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದುಷ್ಕೃತೇನು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕೆಲಸ ಉಭೇ ಸುಕೃತ ದುಷ್ಕೃತೆ
ಉಭೇ
ಹಾ
ತಿಯ
ಸುಕೃತ
ದುಷ್ಕೃತೆ
ಸುಕೃತ ಆಮೇಲೆ ದುಷ್ಕೃತೆ ಉಭೇ ಸುಕೃತ ದುಷ್ಕೃತೆ
ಉಭೇ ಸುಕೃತ ದುಷ್ಕೃತೆ
ಸೂಪರ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತಿರೋದು ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಹ್ಮ್
ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಡೌಟ್ ತುಂಬೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಬರಬೇಕು ತ ಥ ದ ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ಯೋಗಾಯ ಅನ್ರಿ ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ಯೋಗಾಯ
ತಸ್ಮಾತ್
ದ್ಯೋಗಾಯ
ಯೋಗಾಯ
ಹಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ಓದಿದಾಗ ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ ಅಂತ ಓದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯೋಗಾಯ ಜೋಡಿಸಿ ಓದಿದಾಗ ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ಯೋಗಾಯ ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಹಾ ಹೇಳಿ ಇವಾಗ
ಯೋಗಾಯ
ಹಾ ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ಯೋಗಾಯ
ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ಯೋಗಾಯ
ಯುಜ್ಜಸ್ವ
ಯುಜ್ಯಸ್ವ
ಯುಜ್ಜಸ್ವ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಯುಜ್ ಶಬ್ದ ಬತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಎಸ್
ಯೋಗ ಶಬ್ದ ಬತ್ತು ಯುಜ್ಜಸ್ವ ಯೋಗ ಯೋಗ
ಯುಜ್ಯಸ್ವ ಯೋಗ
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಕರ್ಮಸು ಕೌಶಲಂ
ಕರ್ಮಸು
ಕೌಶಲಂ
ಕೌಶಲಂ
ಸೂಪರ್ ಒಂದ್ಸರ್ತಿ ಚಾಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನನ್ ಜೊತೆ
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್
ಹಾ. ಬುದ್ಧಿಯುಕ್ತೋ ಜಹಾತಿಹ
ಬುದ್ಧಿಯುಕ್ತ ಜಾತಿಹ
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಉಭೇ ಸುಕೃತ ದುಷ್ಕೃತೆ
ಉಭೇ ಸುಕೃತ ದುಷ್ಕೃತೆ
ಸೂಪರ್ ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ಯೋಗಾಯ ಯುಜ್ಜಸ್ವ
ತಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಯೋಗಾಯ ಯುಜ್ಯಸ್ಯ
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಯೋಗ ಕರ್ಮಸು ಕೌಶಲಂ
ಯೋಗಃ ಕರ್ಮಸು ಕೌಶಲಂ
ಸೂಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ನಿಮ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್
ಆದ್ರೂ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ ಇನ್ನು ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಮೆಮೊರೈಸ್ ಯೋಗಶ್ಚಿತ್ತ ವೃತ್ತಿ ನಿರೋಧ ಯೋಗ ಕರ್ಮಸು ಕೌಶಲಂ ಸ್ಥಿತ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಸ್ಟ್ ಸಮತ್ವಂ ಯೋಗ ಉಚ್ಯತೆ these are main shlokas these three main shlokas which defines the yoga getting my point so you need to memorize it so you need to tell me in the next week maybe on Monday I will ask you all of you I'm telling all of you need to memorize it I will ask you right now we will go for the meaning of this definition he is explaining but instead of this first I will explain in a simple way so that you understand this shloka this tricky shloka easily now buddhi yukto jahatiha yoga karmasu kaushalam here again we will take in the previous shloka what it was samatvam yoga uchyate that was the definition now when it is asked in MCQ also they will not give you the entire shloka they will give you only samatvam yoga uchyate and yoga kaushalam what is it yoga karmasu kaushalam so that is the last part of the shloka they will give this so they may ask you what is the number of this shloka or they may ask you what is the meaning of it options will be given definitely So on that basis, you need to answer. Is this clear? Any doubt here? Any doubt
Clear,
here?
ma'am.
No?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, very good.
No.
चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. तो बुद्धि युक्तो जहातीह उभे सुकृत दुष्कृते तस्माद् योगाय युज्यस्व योगः कर्मसु कौशलम, which means the कौशलम, कौशल्यस्य भावः कुशलम अथवा कौशलम, कौशल्यस्य भावः कौशलम. What is it? What does it mean? It means skill in the action, perfection in the action, mastery over the action. That is kaushalam. Okay. Karmasu, that is action. Work. Whatever work you do, that is work. That is karma. Now, perform every action of yours in perfection is called yoga. This is the simple thing which he is telling. Okay. He has taken only 2 words, but you need to implement it in everything. Here, maybe some may understand it in a wrong way. How? I will give you the example. Okay? We will go for the example. Very beautiful example I'll give you. You'll feel entertained. Now, suppose we'll take one pickpocket. One pickpocket or a thief, anybody who steals others' things. That is the person. He picks a packet. What he is doing? He is a picking packet. He picks a packet in such a way that other person will not come to know that when his packet is taken away. Are you getting my point? What he has done? He has stolen the packet in such a way that that person is not knowing whoever he has taken. Here, the pickpocketer is what? Skillful in his action. Am I right? Am I right? Yes? Getting my point?